Today I'm going to be talking about the mindsets, the excuses, the stories, and the beliefs that you hold that you may consciously be using to explain or justify why you're not living your best life, but they may actually also be subconsciously or unconsciously affecting your ability to live your best life as well. So I want to share a few shifts that you can implement. So today I'm going to be sharing those just in a moment. These mindsets and beliefs can really be keeping you stuck running on this version of autopilot that keeps you overwhelmed and anxious, but the good news is you do not need to stay stuck. So on this quick live, I'm going to be sharing with you 6 rapid fire mindset swaps to up-level your life right now. So if you are new to my page, hey, it's great to meet you. I'm Christy, and my superpower is uncovering and shifting those pesky mindsets that are no longer serving you and your future growth so that you can go on and replace them with new thoughts and mindsets that are going to take you to your dreams and far beyond. So, all right, first, I want to just take a moment for you to reflect and to maybe ask yourself, when was the last time you stopped to think about how much your thought life is affecting your actual physical life? Now, maybe you haven't given it a whole lot of thought, but I wanted to share just a little bit of interesting neuroscience with you today, because the long and the short of it is that your thoughts actually have the power to change your world, because your thoughts create and change your brain matter by creating new brain cells and wiring in new neural pathways. Now, I don't need to worry too much about the details, but what the response is when this happens is that your brain then, using these new pathways and brain cells, control your body chemistry. Now, when you have your body chemistry involved, all of that together with your thoughts, your assumptions, your beliefs, and now this body response come together to create the experience that you are having. And it's all based on how your body's responding and making you feel. So basically, in effect, you can create your experience via your thought life. And arguably, your perception of reality may not always be appropriate or accurate, right? When we are running off of this autopilot and our feelings and all of these things, we can actually run into some issues, or we can end up not living our best life. So it's really important to note that repetitive thought leads to eventual subconscious programming, which is intended for making your whole system here, your whole machine run efficiently. But sometimes those thoughts, feelings, chemical responses, and body responses are not serving you. So if you would like a little more courage, a little bit more confidence, it's time to take a closer look at the things that you think about and the things that you believe. And typically it doesn't take too long to find out from there that you may have some recurring thoughts that are playing out in ways that are less than desirable. All right, it's time for those 6 rapid fire mindset swaps to up-level your life right now. And I would love to hear from you if any of these resonate. Just hit me up in the comments. Let me know which one you like the most. So number 1, you're going to swap excuses and blame for taking responsibility. If you want to grow, you've got to do your own part. It doesn't matter if there's a fault. What you need to do is take responsibility for your piece, take your lesson out of it, and formulate a plan to move forward. If you are staying stuck in that blame game, you are going to actually just stay stuck in the things without any solutions. Swap number 2, complaining, swap out for gratitude. You get more of what you focus on, so it pays much better dividends to focus on the good and positive things. And when those yucky things happen, look for the lesson, look how you can take responsibility and start moving forward. Swap 3, giving up. Exchange that for giving your all, because you cannot keep waiting for others or circumstances to change or anything like this. And giving up clearly isn't really a great option anyways. Nobody wants to do that. So stop waiting for others or circumstance to change and start doing what you can do right now. Swap number 4, swap assumptions for curiosity. Now, approaching with an open mind generally results in greater communication and a better understanding, as opposed to coming into a situation laden with your assumptions and then the situation playing out based on that. So if you leave some space for curiosity, you're going to see things go a lot more smoothly. Swap number 5, you're going to swap out peacekeeping aka walking on eggshells, wearing masks, all of these things, and exchange that for being a little bit more vulnerable. It's time that you start being honest and speaking your truth. Now, this can always be done in love, but when you are constantly walking on eggshells and trying to keep the peace, you are not expressing yourself or your needs, and it often ends up a lot of emotions being stuffed. You end up feeling not seen and not heard, and that is not a great place to be coming from. We would rather have more love and peace. And that brings me to swap number 6, which is to swap anxiety for peace. How to do this? Focus on the present moment. Honestly, this moment right here is the only one that you actually have control over. You can't go back and change the past. And by worrying about the future, you are only guaranteeing suffering in this moment. So I would love to hear from you. Which of these shifts will you implement first? I would love if you would share that with me in the comments. Of course, if you have any questions or need some help uncovering or implementing or doing some mindset shift work to up-level your life, please reach out anytime. I'd love to hear from you. We'll see you soon.